I'm not afraid.
Yeah. It's been a ride. I guess I had to go to that place to get to this one.
About 100 years ago, women were mistreated. They barely had any rights compared to men. Women were stuck at home to cook and clean all day. They were thought of as dumb and weak. They didn't have the mental capacity to vote or have any legal existence. Or so they thought. Make me a sandwich!
Anything, honey, anything!
Make me a sandwich! Make me a sandwich! Make me a sandwich!
The only people who could legally vote were land-owning white men who were of age. That was because they were said to have the best interest in a strong government. Women said that it was unfair that they had to make sacrifices for a government they had no say in.
My name is Elizabeth Stanton. I was a key suffragist in the women's rights campaign. In 1848, I organized the Seneca Falls Convention. Along with Susan B. Anthony, we started the newspaper The Revolution. It was published January 1st, 1868. I helped women's suffrage in many ways, such as pushing the Married Women's Property Act.
My name is Lucy Stone. I toured the country advocating equality for women. I organized the first National Women's Rights Convention in 1850. I was in charge of the Women's Journal, a magazine where I could voice my opinion. In 1872.
My name is Susan B. Anthony. I started the American Equal Rights Association in 1868. On November 5th, 1872, I was arrested for voting illegally with my three sisters. In my trial, I lost my case. Some say the judge was biased, so I stood no chance. From 1890 to 1892, I was the vice president of the National American Women's Suffrage Association. I was the president from 1892 to 1900. Along with Elizabeth Stanton, I wrote the novel History of Women's Suffrage. My name is Carrie Chapman Catt. My relentless campaigning won Woodrow Wilson's respect and support, which led to the 19th Amendment. I was a delegate in the National American Women's Association. I was the president from 1900 to 1904 and from 1915 to 1947. Anti-suffragists spread rumors about suffragists, stole telegrams from them, sent them insulting anonymous letters, and threatened to kidnap them.
They bribed and threatened lawmakers and made political cartoons.
The Seneca Falls Convention took place on July 19th and 20th, 1848. It was run by Elizabeth Stanton. The Declaration of Rights and Sentiments were presented there. Like the Declaration of Independence, it was composed of complaints, 18 of them.
It also had 11 solutions. The only controversial subject was women's suffrage.
The 19th Amendment, also known as the Susan B. Anthony Amendment, was passed June 14, 1919. It was ratified August 18, 1920. It allowed women the right to vote.
Hallelujah! My name is Carrie Chapman Catt. My relentless campaigning won Woodrow Wilson's respect and support, which led to the 19th Amendment. I was a delegate in the National...
My name is Susan B. Anthony.